you. Good morning.
Good morning.
God, it's a beautiful day here in Allegan, am I right? I love it. And I am so thrilled to be here with you today. Here, let me just show you my t-shirt real quick. All right, so thank you for being here. Like I said, I'm thrilled to be here. I am getting around the state. Since I filed my paperwork in January, I have been traversing this beautiful state of ours, even spending a week in the UP in February. Yes, you heard that right. I hit 11 out of 15 counties in the UP. And I am here to tell you that whether you are in Escanaba, Michigan, or you are in Allegan, Michigan, people are turning out right now, and it is so encouraging and energizing. And it's something to be really excited about. Because when we turn out, when we show up for one another's fights, we win. Right?
Yeah.
It is about resisting, and it is about ultimately leading in this state. 2018 represents our first best opportunity to turn this anger and fear and anxiety we're feeling because of Donald Trump and what's happening in Washington, D.C. into something positive right here in Michigan. That's why I jumped in this race as early as I did. Now, I have spent my whole life in Michigan. I am proud to be from Michigan. I am raising my daughters, who are 13 and 15, here in this state, in the state that I love. But I know that as I look around our state, sometimes it doesn't even resemble what I think about when I tell you how proud I am to be from Michigan. Now, as I travel this state, people are turning out, and I'll tell you why. I think they feel the same way. I've talked to enough of them to know we all remember when Michigan was a leader in education, when Michigan was a leader in economic opportunity, when we were a leader in protecting our natural resources and knowing that you are going to be safe in your home, especially when you turned on your tap, that you could count on the water to be clean and healthy for your family. And people are turning out because they want the same things that we want. They love this state. They want to be able to hug their children in the morning and know that they are going off to a school where they can get the skills they need to be successful in life. They want to know that every Michigander, no matter what you look like, no matter what part of the state you live in, or no matter who you love, you've got a fair shot at opportunity right here in Michigan. And they're fighting because they know we all deserve to have the chance to enjoy the kind of life that used to be easy to come by right here in Michigan. That's why people are showing up, and that's why it is time for us to fight. Now, you see the shirt that I'm wearing, and you know, obviously this is a women's oriented group. One of the weirdest questions I've gotten on the campaign trail is this: are you gonna run as a woman? Really, I've gotten that question, and that's kind of my reaction, but I want to be respectful and thoughtful and understand where that's coming from. And I've learned along the way, always seek the question behind the question. And the question behind that question is, are you only going to be focused on women's health issues? Do you have an agenda that really is talking about issues that everyone in the state should be caring about? Opportunity, education, getting people back to work in jobs where you can raise your family and know that they're going to have a better standard of living than you did. And right now, that's too few for too few people. How many of you are thinking about running for office? Oh, okay, we've got it. They're all men with their hands. All right, a couple women. Good. Now, let me tell you, women need encouragement to run. I don't know why, but we don't wake up and look in the mirror and say, oh, we could be president one day. We think about all the reasons, all the challenges that lie ahead. Do I have enough experience? Am I too old? Am I too young? Do I have the energy? Have I cut my teeth? Have I paid my dues? Any one of you right here today could walk into our state legislature and do a better job than a lot of the people that are there. Now, I know how you felt on November 9th, and I'm so glad you turned your anxiety into an organization so that we can focus our energy and take back our state and take back this country and set the agenda for a change. But I'll tell you, It was late November, when I was still feeling very blue about the world, that a woman sent me a check for $20.18 with a note saying, "I hope you run in 2018. And I had to send it back to her because I was not a filed candidate yet. And so it would have not been ethical for me to hold on to it. But I just give you that example as one of which why it's so important that we plant the seed in one another and we support good candidates that are going to champion issues that matter to all of us. When women lead, we all benefit. Women don't get caught up in credit or ego. We get things done, and we need more people who are going to get things done for us here in Michigan. Now, I'm no stranger to tough fights, whether it was as the prosecutor in my county or as the Senate Democratic leader. I never went out of my way looking for a fight, but I never backed down from a tough one either. When the judges in my county asked me to come in and clean up the prosecutor's office and restore integrity, I took it on. When the governor decided he was going to undercut working people in Michigan, when I was the Senate Democratic leader, I took him on. And I took on the Republican establishment that took away our right to manage our own cities when they forced through the Emergency Manager Act. And I took